So today's topic is machine learning. So what is machine learning? As per definition, machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence which enables the machines to learn from past data or experiences without being explicitly coded. So what is understand from this definition? So traditionally we started a computer programming to code our necessity. That is what we want to get solved. What is the problem to get solved? So we are going to define in the terms of computer understandable machine language. Before that machine language, it should be human readable. That human readable format is nothing but a program. So program is going to convert it into machine understandable instruction and then ones and zeros and then yes, it's going to get solved. So what happened traditionally? Nowadays what we are in need, we don't want coding. We need an algorithm. That algorithm should handle all the situation like this thing, like that thing. So what is the this thing and this thing and what is the that thing? So it is happened already. It is called the past data. So it should identify the triangle from the given geometrical shapes that should have three sides equally. So see what I am telling literally about a triangle is called algorithm. So I am going to tell it as an algorithm to the machine and I am going to make it learn and then it's going to be enabled for all the types of input. That's it, that is machine learning. So if I am able to identify an apple from a fruit basket of many variety of fruits, so how it is possible? Then I should know about how the apple looks like. So the apple will be in red color. Apple must be in round in shape. It is having a thin stick-like structure at its top, at its middle of the head. Like that, I have to list out the instruction to the machine so that the machine can identify such an item from the fruit basket and the machine can be able to take that apple. So this is what happening behind the machine learning. Simple machine learning definition is having such a things at its backend. So what it can do, it can enable a computer system to make prediction or to take some decision. As it is an apple, so I could identify which is in orange. So historical data without being explicitly programmed is used. I don't need explicit coding. I don't want a program. I need only historical data so that I am making a comparison and I will choose the data to be used. So this is the overall example. So here many things have been listed out. So data source, it's going to tell about the cloud humidity. So it can define the weather forecast. Now I'm going to have a data which is having a analytical data. Then it can be given as bar graph. So I am going to give such input means machine learning models. I can create my own brain. I can enable my brain to think according to the learning I have done for that brain. This is machine learning. So AI can be classified into three types. One is weak AI, general AI, that is strong AI. So we are going to know about what is a weak AI, what is a general AI, what is a strong AI. So weak AI will not respond to any input. Okay, like that machine learning, as I am comparing with the machine learning definition. So it is going to receive the input according to the simple historical data that I have given, and I am going to identify simple things when it is weak. General AI, yes, I can give more common examples. I can give more historical data. I can give a common outlet so that it can identify the things and it can do the algorithm about what I have learned it. So it is generally strong AI is going to collect the historical data from the user and it is going to predict the future and it is going to use it optimally. It is going to be used for the optimal purposes. Then it is strong AI. So, future of strong AI is just now booming. So it will be completely implemented very soon. So challenges faced while adopting a machine learning. Inaccessible data and data security if the data is unable to be accessed. So it cannot provide you the data. So it is secured. So we cannot do anything with that data. So that time programmer or user who is going to create the algorithm have to take more care. So infrastructure requirement for testing and experimentation. So again, hardware required for implementing such a big thing will be challenging. So rigid business model. So big application to the company is big concern. So they must think on not once or twice before starting the machine learning process for their domain. So rigid business models. Yes, that's it. Lack of talent. If a programmer or user is not updating, then he cannot handle it efficiently. So time consuming implementation. So it is in need of a time limit to do the certain things. So affordability. So level of providing the advantages, it also will be different. Its applications of machine learning, internet search engines. As we know already, I am trying to type the Google search query. Before completing the search query typing, it is displaying all the things that I want to type. It is displaying the complete sentence that I tried to type. So email filters to sort out spam. So what is happening here? I have to learn which are spams. I have to learn the machine about which are all spam mails. Then only the machine can able to identify which are not spam mails. It can filter the secured mails and it can deviate the spammed mails. It can be stored in the spam box itself and it will be auto deleted. It's a main important thing of machine learning. So websites to make personalized recommendation. So we can create our websites so that it can recommend the user's need. So nowadays websites are built using such a machine learning algorithm. So they are, if I am trying to purchase a thing now, right now, and 2 hours later when I am trying to, I have just signed out, and after 2 hours later, if I am trying to log in, before my before my Google login and started working now, I'm getting the ads related to the purchase that I tried to do within 2 hours, just 2 hours before. So such a thing is a most repeated happenings, not repeated happenings, frequent happenings nowadays. So banking software to detect unusual transaction. So very most most needful thing to be done nowadays, as it is under cybercrime. So banking must be done very carefully without any sharing of personal information such as passwords. And it has to detect the unusual transaction using the usual transaction as a training data. So lots of apps on our phone such as voice recognition. Same thing. So going to be these are going to be main applications of machine learning. So real life examples are listed here. Few are listed here. Image recognition, speech recognition, medical diagnosis, statistical arbitrage, predictive analysis, extraction. See, you can study even the algorithms that are lying between these examples. So what is image recognition? So how it is implemented? What are the different algorithms? So these are available for each and every topic. So already I have discussed some things about all this what is medical diagnosis, how it can be done, same thing, same. So it's working of a heartbeat, working of any any human physiology related um, characteristics can be learned by machine by training the same. A simple case study I have taken here is image recognition, a well-known, widespread example of machine learning in the real world. So it can identify an object of digital image based on the intensity of the pixels in black and white images or color images. So top 10 machine learning applications. So application, real-time scenario, anything I could say about all these things, because these things are playing a vital role in our day-to-day life. Traffic alerts, social media, transportation and commuting, product recommendations, virtual personal assistants, self-driving cars, dynamic pricing, Google Translate. You even can recognize the machine learning procedure that and all are being carried out in between these applications. So algorithms, specific algorithms. So what are the 10 popular algorithms? So some algorithms are listed here. So linear regression, logistic regression, etc. etc. So machine learning techniques, and again general view. So classification can create a tree diagram like this. So it can predict the likely categories. So regression can predict exact numeric values. So clustering can divide the data into groups. It can identify the group similar data. So anomaly detection. It can identify unusual cases by comparing it with the usual cases. So algorithm will work like that. So these are simple basic machine learning techniques that can be widely used for various applications. So pattern recognition. So again, in database by identifying the most influential rows, so forecasting the sequential data, etc. etc. So this is all about machine learning basics. Coming to the classification, three in type: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Supervised learning is labeled data. So label means some input data that is real already tagged with the correct output. So supervised learning, training data provided to machine work as a supervisor, like the teacher training the students. The students who are in need of a guide or who are in need of a supervisor or a teacher to learn a subject, if it is under a supervision of any specific expert, then it is supervised learning. See, until unsupervised, that's exact vice versa of supervised learning. It allows the learning process without any supervisor. That is, if a student is able to study by himself, by sitting and collecting the materials, collecting the web source, then it will be considered as unsupervised machine learning. So reinforcement learning. Coming to reinforcement learning, main point to be noted is rewards. So what is the reward? So based on the reward, what a machine learning, how a machine learning can do things. So training method based on rewarding desired behaviors and slash or punishing undesired ones. So increasing the number of positive things and deleting or decreasing the undesired ones, negative things. So reinforcement learning agent is able to perceive and interpret its environment, take actions and learn through trial and error. That's it.